guys, welcome back to my channel on Feral's Mad World, and this is Feral. Today is a very exciting day because I am at Mount Ontoto and this time I am at Raghuvel Church. Now this place is at the highest peak of Mount Ontoto and the name of the church is Raghuvel Church, and this place has a cave, a museum and a church. This place is 143 years old. So guys, this would be exciting for me to show you that what the church is and how it looks like. So guys, stay tuned and keep watching. It is such a beautiful day with a beautiful vibe. I'm at the church. So guys, let's pray for peace, for lots of good things to happen, for positivity in the world. Things are happening all over the world. Being at such a nice place, I wish and I tell to each one of you who are watching my video that pray for peace in the world. So guys, right now I am just outside the cave and this is a very holy cave, so we have to take out our shoes and I'll go inside. I'm inside this cave and this cave is made from limestone. It is a hand chisel cave, and as you can see, this is very cold because this is made from limestone. I can feel the dampness. So this cave is around 700 years old. It is made in 14th century by King David. So this cave is a place where he and his priest came and they worshiped the Lord. So this place has 3 rooms. So this is the room. No one can go beyond the steps because only the priest is allowed to enter here and is allowed to touch there. So this is how it is. So this is the main room. And then this is the another room. And then there is one more room inside. Is this room. Guys, can you see this color is little lighter than the roof color? It's darker. This because they have the electricity now. So before 700 years, when the candles and lamps were lit for the god, the smoke and other things went up, and so the ceiling is darker than the other walls. So guys, this is one more cave, and this cave is called the Cave of Bethlehem. And as you can see, the water has been collected. So there is no access to this cave for 2 months. After the month of September, one can enter this cave. This cave is mainly for the communal services. So this is called the preparation room for them. What is the best part about this church and this place is that this is very old architecture. As I said, 143 years old, and it is on the octagonal shape. So it would be nice for me to show you that how it looks. So this is the church which I was talking about, and it is on the octagonal shape. It's a peaceful day. There are not much people here. Usually the churches are crowded with people and they have their mass and other things, but today is a nice peaceful day for me to show you. So guys, this is the museum, and this museum is around 140 years old, which was built by King Menelik. And now this place has all the artifacts and all the things which belongs to king and queens. So let me show you. It's a little dark inside, but then this is how it looks. So this is King Menelik's robe and crown, and this is how it looks. So these are the wardrobes worn by the priest during the service time. It has turned all into rags because it's very old. But it's so nice of them that they have saved their robes and they have kept it in the museum. Guys, I'm amazed to know that these books are made from goat skin. Even the pages and the book hole is made from goat skin. And the writing which you see is not from any pen, but it is the natural ink made from the natural ink, and they have written this book. So basically this book is Bible, the Gospel, the Miracle of Mary, Miracle of Jesus, and this is how it is. So guys, these are the crosses. So this is the cross of Aksum, this is the cross of Lalibela, and this is the cross of Gondar, made from silver and bronze. So this is Aksum, this is Lalibela, and this is Gondar, and they have different crosses. Isn't it nice? This beautiful mirror has been gifted by Queen Victoria to King Menelik almost 150 years back, and they have treasured this mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. So this pot, can you see behind me? So this is called Gan in Ansara in Amharic. Basically these are the pots made from mud and clay, and this is used to make Ethiopian wine, which is called Taj and Talla. So this big pots are called Gan, and this smaller pot is called Ansara. So guys, this is the King Menelik's bed made from ox skin and wood, and this is the chest, treasure chest, made from leather, cotton and other things. It's like a chest. It's so old. It's really old. Can you look at this? So these are the different kind of glasses which is used to drink wine in the church. This is the big one. The small one is made from wood. And here are the crosses again. The smaller ones are used by the priest. So this umbrella is basically used during Thabot and Epiphany festivals, and it has a special meaning to it. So guys, this tree has been planted at the same time when they made this church, and this tree has been planted by King Menelik. It's Ethiopian juniper tree. That tree has been planted by Empress Taitu. So that is the Ethiopian bell for the people, for them to call the people for the service. Guys, what amazed me is that this church is not made from cement. This octagonal shaped church. This is made from limestone, from rocks, from eggshells, and this is G+3. Isn't this beautiful? This church has many old paintings, so let me go inside and show you guys how it looks. So he is King Menelik II, and he is the one who built this church. This is very old, but still this painting has its charm. This place has really good fragrance because of incense, and it's really nice. And it's made from limestone and other things, and it's very cold inside. This is so beautiful. This is handmade painting, around 140 years old, and it is made by Alaka Johannes. And this is biblical painting. So this painting is about Saint Stephen was beaten by stones. And these are the martyrs from different countries. These are the two apostles, Peter and Paul. It's so nice and beautiful. So these are the apostles, 12 apostles, and this is the martyr's tomb, and The painting they have depicted it beautifully. So these are the different upholsteries. Here he is beheaded. So this is how Alaka Johannes looks, and he has done this painting. This is Ethiopian saint Abunet Thaklaimanot, and he is on his one leg because his one leg failed, and then after praying for long, Jesus gave him 6 wings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 wings. This is the picture of Jesus Christ rising from his grave to resurrection. This is the painting depicted of first Adam and Eve. So this is the ladder behind me, and this ladder is as old as the church, and this is a very big ladder for the reason that the painter climbed on this ladder and he painted. Inside of the church was so nice, was so vibrant, and let me tell you guys that the colors which they used for the painting were made from natural dyes, but still the painting looks so nice and vibrant, right? I really love it. So guys, thank you for watching my vlog, and if you have liked my content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell button. Do it guys. Signing off for now. Bye.